doesn't hold a job, answer the phone. From a one-bedroom beside the sea. Enough is somehow everything. The truest place I've ever been is a tiny room inside my chest. And most of the time the doors are locked. But when I make it there, I don't get lost. So I held the world and put it back. 'Cause what was I to do with all of that? But she split in two and burning red. With a thinking heart, a feeling head. If what I meant to say gets lost, well, you can let that be the aim and not the cost. 'Cause I've been flipping coins since I was young, thinking every choice was so hard won. So I held the world and put it back. 'Cause what was I to do with all of that? But she split in two and burning red. With a thinking heart, a feeling it. You can only dance a line so long before the line itself becomes a song and evaporates into the air, as if you were never really
Thank you. Thank you so much. My name is HAYLEY Reardon, and you're watching the Extended Play Sessions. I'm so happy to be here. Over 10 years later. It's been 12, we think, allegedly. And it's really, really, really good to be back. Thank you for the very warm welcome. This song is about singing karaoke, one of the great joys of being alive, I think. Yes, yes. But specifically singing karaoke in foreign countries, where I found the repertoire is pretty much the same. So it's about that.
Karaoke at your sister's house. Said her boyfriend was going out. Said you picked me up in a couple of hours. And it's never gonna feel the same. It's broken English singing Purple Rain. Left you waiting as the blue light fades into the night. I was falling through the cracks of you. to hold on to. Smell of booze, someone collecting coins. Told you I hate the city noise. Feels like I'm only getting softer instead of stronger. And oh, that winter was a long misfriend. Watched you smoking out the window in the kitchen. Didn't wanna let the moment end, so I chased it. I chased it through the reds and blues, changing into something new. I was falling through the cracks of you. Hey, nothing left to hold on to. Christmas Eve, baby, came to see. They gave him a Muslim name like you. Oh, but a year went by so fast, and I still don't know when I'll be back. To karaoke at your sister's house. Said her boyfriend was going out. Said you picked me up in a couple of hours. And it's never gonna feel the same. It's broken English singing Purple Rain. Left you waiting as the blue light fades into the night. Karaoke at your sister's house. Didn't wanna let the moment end, so I chased it. And it's never gonna feel the same. Never gonna feel the same. Ay, 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 Thank you.
Thank you. I love this energy. This is like this rock and roll energy for my singer-songwriter show. Bill came with the headset on, and I told him he felt like Bill Belichick to me. Like he was like, okay, in 5, 4, and I was like, this energy. Normally it's like, you know, me and my folk songs, and it still is, but you guys are like, I love it. I love it. Yes, there was like a game time energy. I'm loving it. This song is called Something's Gonna Hurt.
Played all my games in the dark, with my head on fire, speeding car, till I found someone too in love to tell, and we poured chlorine in the wishing well. Now I'm looking out as the evidence washes ashore. The only thing I hear is the dissonance of an abandoned war. Something's gonna hurt now, and something's gonna hurt later. I did us a favor. It's finally out of my mouth. All that's left is space, and I won't give it away. ghost of a different town. Well, it took all of me to turn around. And suddenly I'm desperate to preserve some sacred thing that lives beyond the words. And I am holding hands with the cavalry that ravaged my brain, to think I was immune to the mysteries of spinning space. Something's gonna hurt now, and something's gonna hurt later. I did us a favor. It's finally out of my mouth. All that's left is space, and I won't give it away. Thank you. Thank you. I'm from the Boston area. I'm from the North Shore. Yes. Yes, I'm very, very, very from the Boston area. And I grew up around here, and then I went to college, and then in Nashville, and then I went on a long, meandering journey in Europe, floating around and living in different places in Germany and a lot of time in Spain, and I made a lot of my recent music in Spain with collaborators there. And I had a good 5-year chunk of just adventuring in Europe. And then one day I woke up in a room I was subletting at that time. It was in Berlin, and it was like I was, renting a room here and there as it was available in different places. And I woke up and opened my eyes to this room, these walls covered in pictures of somebody else's life and somebody else's friends and posters. I could just hardly make out what they meant. And it hit me, the time has come for me to go home. Just randomly, one day, I just knew. Wow, yes. yes. Home is a strong pull for me here in Massachusetts, for sure. So I didn't have a plan of what that would look like. And within a few days of that realization, a friend here in Massachusetts sent me a link, just texted me this little Zillow link. There was no information. She sent no text. It was just a link, Zillow link, to this little cottage that was for rent in Gloucester, Massachusetts, for the winter, the winter rentals, where they charge whatever they charge for the 4 months that nobody wants to be there, and then they charge 4 times the price in the summer for the tourists who want to go to the beach. So it was a winter rental of this tiny little cottage, and I thought, okay, that's my sign. I messaged this woman and I said, okay, if I can rent this cottage, I'll go there. It'll be a 4-month regroup. I can write songs, process whatever the heck just happened in these 5 years, and and then see where I land. And that's what I did. I moved into that cottage for that winter, and I wrote my whole last full-length record during that time. Most of it was songs about the years before, but I think it took grounding in a familiar place. Familiar, but still unexpected for me. If you asked me when I was 17 if I would be living in Gloucester, Massachusetts, when I was, 27, 28 at the time, I would have laughed. But anyways, that's where I moved, and I loved it. It surprised me how much I needed
that chapter and how much the energy of Gloucester inspired me. So I ended up writing this song towards the end of the album as a love song to Gloucester and the community there in the ways that it was exactly what I needed for that moment and for that record and for that season. And much of the first verse is inspired by a neighbor of mine at the time who I walked by her house and we had this little neighborly chat. I always loved her because her hair was the same color as her house. And it was like peach, like really beautiful pink color, and these details always get me. So she was in my radar, and I stood and had this conversation with her, looking at her with her hair and the house, and so my songwriter brain is already like, and then we had this chat, and she said this line. She said this perfect line. She said, she's a painter, and she said, "Oh, I'm working on a painting, but the tourists, they always want the same thing." And I was like, oh, like this rhyme and something about the sentiment of this. So I went on my walk, and by the end of the walk, this whole song had written itself, and the whole first verse is basically words out of her mouth. So I owe her a big fat songwriting credit. This is called Bum Dance.
She's standing in the door frame, apron the color of the shingles. She can't recall the song's name, so she sings me just a little. She's been working on a painting. The tourists always want the same thing. Says, anyways, enjoy your walk, dear. It's good to have you back around here. Turn me around, yeah, I'm fishing town, fishing town. And up the road, past the pond, the waves are beating on, crashing and laughing again, saying so much for your big plans. This life's but a bone dance with no place for idle hands. And down on Main, she's selling used clothes. She's dressing strangers for a funeral. She says this island is a tightrope. If I were you, I'd take the back roads. There's a wind up from the northeast. Everybody knows what that means. Oh, the boats will sure be in soon. We'll keep the coffee all long past noon. Turn me around, yeah, I'm fishing time, fishing time. And up the road, past the pond, the waves are beating on, crashing and laughing again, saying so much for your big plans. This life's but a bone dance with no place for idle hands, with no place for idle hands. No place for idle hands. Thank you. I dreamed that you were blind and I went walking, looking for the light, but then I lost it, trying to bring the right thing home to you. And I see Nothing is a waste until it runs out. I built myself a castle just to climb down and rifle through the fragments of my youth. And I've got everything I've ever felt lined up in pretty little bottles, one way in and one way out. My love, it's gonna be a while until I know who I am again after you. After you. So I wake here, floating on a cloud above the last year, and I can see the moon now as the fog clears. The stars were burning, we just looked away. And I'm grieving 100 little lives for every season, 'cause you have parts of me that I don't need, and although I tried, I could not fight the change. And I've got everything I've ever felt lined up in pretty little bottles, one way in and one way out. My love, it's gonna be a while until I know who I am again. Oh, and nothing much has changed except some blinding revelations. I am holding out my hands. A fickle heart requires patience, I know, and I'm on my way again after you. After you. Thank you.
You're great listeners. You know this. I can tell this is a well-cultivated crowd, but I feel very safe with you. So thanks for that. This is another song off that record that I wrote in the cottage in Gloucester. The cottage record. This is called Good News, which we cannot get enough of. Any good news is welcome.
You said your whole life's your moment, so I don't know which one you mean. As we sat outside the station, I was talking about the dreams that strangle me. was caught between some running list of other people's plans. I was holding out my life with scared, unsteady hands, and you were holding your heart. I remember it well, your gaze unwavering. And all along a turning point, a crossroads in some cosmic void, and branches bend, strings come loose. You have only ever been good news. We were looking at the fields from your mother's garden, yellow buds along the flatlands. Summer barely even started. I could feel the sun dancing from your skin to mine. It was changing me. Finally, and your fingerprints on all my maps. I gripped so tight I almost crashed, and rose they bend, strings come loose. You have only ever been good news. You have only ever been good. The way your laugh would still tilts inward. Every couple steps, the way you fed me blueberries on that night bus to Switzerland, and how you somehow speak in poetry in a language that's not yours. Oh, something deep within you has been here before. And all along a turning point, a crossroads in some cosmic void, and branches bend, strings come loose. You have only ever been good news. Your fingerprints on all my maps. I gripped so tight I almost crashed, and rose they bend, strings come loose. You have only ever been good news. And good news had it not been for you. And good news. Thank you. Thank you. Very polite. I'm going to share a new song that I put out a few months ago. And it is called In My Country. Of course, there's a lot to say about this country, but it's not actually about that. It's many of my songs are, of course, my stories about my life, but this song is in the words of somebody else. It's in the words of a traveler that I met just over a year ago on an airport transit bus. And he was leaving a very, very, very complicated, war-torn, heartbroken place right now to begin a new life that day. He had suitcases up to here, and he was starting over, day one, after having endured unthinkable things. And for whatever reason, I was in this position to be able to hear this story directly from this person sitting on the bus. And he was so generous with how much he shared with me and let me ask questions, stupid questions and complicated questions. And it was the most
profound conversation I've ever had with a stranger in my life. And I didn't know what to do with it after. It was like this thing sitting inside of me, this conversation. It was this new piece of weight that I was carrying around for weeks. And then one day, this song came through me, very much not intentionally, and I felt super uncomfortable because I knew that it wasn't my story to tell, and they weren't my words. But I got a hold of him, and I used Google Translate, and I translated the words to his language, and I sent it to him, and I asked for permission to sing it for you, and he said yes. So this is in the words of that traveler. It's called In My Country.
In my country, all the life is hard in my country. Sacred are the scars in my country. Ooh. And the rules were written backwards in the vacant streets of night, and you learn what you once were as it burns before your eyes. Oh, our ears will ring forever with the strange perverted truth that bombs swallowed our music and war swallowed our youth. In my country, all the life is hard in my country. Sacred are the scars in my country. Ooh, in my country. And we walk the land of prophets, we walk the land of grief. Oh, and heartbreak is an anchor that'll bind you to your feet, and the stain will seep down in us till all we see is rage. And we'll say the fight is holy, 'cause it's God who set the stage. In my country, all the life is hard in my country. Sacred are the scars in my country. Ooh, ooh. Who's your God? Who's your God? Choose your God. And who's your God? Who's your God? Choose your God. 'Cause if freedom was a trophy for all that you'd endured, well, there comes a time where even you would take what you had earned. Oh, 'cause I've seen things you'll never, and I know light from dark, and every curse around me but a prayer inside my heart for my country, for my country. Sacred are the scars in my, ooh, in my country. Who's your God? Who's your God? Choose
said, that song came out a few months ago. And that man who inspired that song, he did me a really, really big favor. Because after he approved that I could release the song, I said, can you find a child in your life and ask them to draw a picture of whatever they want when they hear the word home or peace. And I didn't hear from him for months and months and months. And then suddenly, one day, I got a WhatsApp message of this colored pencil drawing by an 11-year-old boy named Mohammed. And he had drawn this picture of a blue sky and a little river and birds in the sky and a bridge. And I wept. I don't know if he understood or if it was intentional, the symbolism that walloped me of the bridge, but I couldn't believe it. It was the biggest gift. So that is the cover art of that song, if you look it up. Drawn by Mohammed. He has to have credit. Bridges, bridges, bridges.
Call it complicated times. Say it's a painful road to change. But the way I understand it, it would be better just to say that where you find no love, you can put love, and there will be there will be love, and where you find no love, but you can put love, and there will be love. There will be This world is always gonna beg you to be somebody else. In every room there is a door. There is a doorway to yourself. And where you find no love, well, you can put love, and there will be love. There will be love, and where you find no love, but you can put love, and there will be love. There will be love, love on every wall, falling from the sky, walking down the love that can't be earned, love that lives beside everything that hurts. And where you find no love, you can put love, and there will be love. There will be there will be
Thank you so much. I'm going to play one more song for you here, and then we'll have a break, and I'll be back. As you know the drill. Again, I'm really grateful to be here. It's just such a sanctuary. That's how it feels. So thank you. Yeah, to the big village that it takes to make this place what it is. Yeah, I'm happy this exists. Yes, it is. Awesome is the word. Yeah, I will leave you with this song for now. I have some merch over there. I will be there at the end, not during the break, but please come say hi later on. This is called Booze and Blueberries. I wrote this song when I was 17, and it's one of the older songs that I still play. And then this past year, I had this crazy, speaking of the North Shore, home to Massachusetts thing, I had this crazy situation where I was playing at this event that was like a promotional event for Ed Sheeran. And he happened to be there, and he happened to come out while I was playing. And then I knew that they weren't cheering for me suddenly, because the applause went to like a hysterical level. So I was like, okay, he must be behind me. And I finished my set, and I got out of the way. And then he did his song, which was the whole reason we're all there. And then he came back to me, and he was like, I want to hear you play again. And I was like, no, the lady with the walkie-talkie told me, I'm done. She said 30 minutes, and she was serious. She was Bill Belichick style, and I did it just like she said. And so I said, no, I'm done. And he was like, no, I want to hear you. And I was like, so now my set's over. I've done all my songs. And I'm like, chit. And Ed Sheeran's sitting right there, cross-legged, looking up at me. And he's like, play something. And I don't know why, but I played this song. This, I don't know, over this 12-year-old song. But maybe it made me feel safe and comforted. It's called Booze and Blueberries.
Took my hand like she does when she wants to say something, crooked smile like a kid who's about to break something, and she says, how do you feel about the ocean? And I pull my chair in smiling, because I've got a seat next to the only one asking that kind of question. And ooh, she is more than the music. She is more than Bob Dylan to me.
Sorry, Bob.
She is booze and blueberries. Her seat in the last row, she sings with her eyes closed. The band looks around, everyone in the room knows, and I look them all back smiling, because I've got a seat next to her and her harmonies. She is more than the music. She is more than Bob Dylan to me. She is booze and blueberries. And blueberries. She is 18, asleep in the sand dunes, finding words that she believes enough to scream is telling this to me. And she is more than the music. She is more than she knows she is to me. And she is booze and blueberries and blueberries, blueberries, blue.
Thank you so much. See you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats. The show will be resuming shortly. Please find your seats. The show will be resuming shortly. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats. The show is resuming. Please find your seats. The show is resuming. Thank you.
Welcome back.
I was just a kid back then, but I didn't fall in love like one. I was just a morning's friend, trying to make a way for the sun. I was just a flower child, digging in the dirt all day, hoping that I just might grow, growing up to be okay. Over, under, breathing thunder, I am not myself. If I won't forget me like I forget everything. Now just the way it goes, every time you hold my hand, I can feel the burning stars just above a breaking man. Oh, when you're breaking heart, it's hard to make a clear-cut blame. Don't you know the broken break and the breakers stay the same? Over, under, breathing thunder, I am not myself. If I won't forgive me like I forget everything. And I might say, not by say, and I might say, over, under, breathing thunder, I am not myself. Run for cover, hold each other, no one's getting out. I won't forgive me like I forget. 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 I keep telling myself to put it all in a song. It's a lot cleaner than calling. And I'm still telling myself that I can't get it wrong. It's all just us spinning and falling. And I used to pray to your dad. I don't think I ever told you that. And when we slept beside each other, our dreams would bleed together. I've been thinking about everything I shoved down, everything that I left unspoken. But I guess you figured it out, 'cause baby, I left it to you to decipher what I couldn't bear to. beside each other, our dreams would bleed together, and our dreams would bleed together, bleed together. Is there a little room inside of you where I will always be a window looking out on everything, a nosebleed seat, and I don't need to fill a stadium, just a single chair to know that everything that burns in me will burn in you some way. Some way. And you gave me all that you had. I don't think I ever told you that. And when we slept beside each other, our dreams would bleed together, bleed together, bleed together, bleed together. Thank you. Thank you.
I have a friend, when I did move to Cape Ann a couple years ago, 3 years ago now, it was still kind of a new craze around this area. The ice bathing, the groups of people who gather to go in the ocean, the ice bathers, which is now like, I hear about it every morning at the cafe. Now it's everywhere. But at the time it was new and exotic. And I have a friend who had this sort of personal legend. She was very, very committed to ice bathing, but she would do it always in the ocean, not in the Amazon kiddie pool, you know, not the Instagram, the podcast bros. It was like in the ocean, which I thought was nice. But of course, this is a spectrum. You know, going in the ocean every day of July is not a big deal, but going in the ocean here every single day of February, no matter what, is impressive, to say the least. So I was always intrigued by my friend's commitment to this practice, and I would ask her all the time to tell me in her own words. Words are important to me, of course. I would say, tell me in your own words, why? Truly, that was the question. Why would you do such a thing with such commitment every day when life is already excruciatingly painful? No matter what, suffering is inevitable. I'm learning. Why add more? Every day, on purpose. And she only ever answered that question in the exact same. She never wavered from these few cryptic, poetic, mysterious, gorgeous words. She said every single time, I do it because it keeps me honest. Yes, it keeps me honest. Yes, I mean, I can clap for it, but at the time, I was like, I'm a poet, and what does that mean? So, she stumped me with her honest thing, but I knew that it was beautiful, and I rolled it around in my head for a year and a half, 2 years, and then finally I said, okay, take me with you. I want to know this honesty. And she did. We went together on the winter solstice. We committed to that date because it's a festive date, of course, but it was weeks out, so I didn't have the chance to check the weather. And it was, obviously, as my luck would have it, the biggest blizzard of the entire year on the winter solstice. It was snowing so hard you could only see white. It was brutal. So we went together to Good Harbor Beach, and we were the only people on all of Good Harbor Beach that day. And she held my hand, and we walked into the water, and I said, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I know I'm gonna die. And she said, yes. Yes, 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 she said. She was so excited. She said, exactly. That's your brain. just let it die. And it did. It totally did. I blacked out 100%. I remember nothing. And I learned that's why these people do this. You just go blank, and it's very freeing. But I don't remember anything after that moment other than driving home with the heat on blast, getting into my house, and immediately writing this song, which turned out to be called Honest. So I think I got a little taste of what she meant. I'm crying on the phone, and you're trying to make it better. I didn't want to be alone until I wasn't anymore. And with my feet bare in the sand, I prayed on the winter solstice. If I'm flying, let me land. Yeah. Well, if I've landed, help me notice on the horizon everything's light and the boats hang like chandeliers. And I just wanna taste it. You said nothing is wasted, and there goes another year. And if I were just honest, I might get what I wanted for once. And if I were just brave enough to feel it, I might know all I needed was love. Now nothing's as it was, but it doesn't feel that different. They said a change is gonna come, but they never mention we might miss it on the horizon. Everything's light and the boats hang like chandeliers. Just wanna taste it. You said nothing is wasted, but there goes another year. And if I heard you so honest, I might get what I wanted for once. And if I were just brave enough to feel it, I might know all I needed was love. And if I were just honest, I get what I wanted. Ooh, 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 hey. My addition to that story is that later I went on to play that song, not last winter, but the year before, I don't know, one of these winters. I was doing a tour in Scandinavia, and I played that song and told my little story for a group of Danes. It was in a house concert kind of. It was in an apartment in Copenhagen, and it was all Danish people. And I told my little story, and they were just silent. Like, it wasn't even, like, they just missed the point entirely. They didn't understand. And then nobody really said anything. I acknowledged it was awkward. I laughed. I made a joke about, like, okay, I know you guys have been doing this since the beginning of time. I'm just American, forgive me. And one of them got up and opened the blinds to the apartment, because it's the center of Copenhagen, looking down into the harbor. And it's the middle of the night, like 10 p.m. in December. And he opens the blinds, and there's like 3 80-year-old ladies just sitting in the harbor, hanging out in the middle of winter. So the point was made. I don't tell that story in front of Nordic people anymore. But my takeaway was that bravery is relative, and we are all on our own journey.
There's a strange little bird at the motel, and a gun shop 3 miles ahead. God walked right on up, rang the doorbell, but the TV was on loud, so he left. Oh, and the flood can't put out the wildfire, and love can't quell what greed desires. Birds like little soldiers in a lie. What happens when the battlefield engulfs the battle? When the land for which we war burns us alive. Call it what you will, the end or just some cosmic shadow. But don't you want to see yourself before you die? And the astrologers all said, I told you so. You see, destruction's a lengthy affair. And so I watched what I could from the window, until the smoke finally swallowed the air. Oh, and the flood can't put out the wildfire, and love can't quell what bird desires. Birds like little soldiers in a lie. What happens when the battlefield engulfs the battle? When the land for which we war burns us alive. Call it what you will, the end or just some cosmic shadow. But don't you want to see yourself before you die? Don't you want to see yourself? Don't you want to see yourself? Don't you want to see yourself?
That song is about the end of the world. That was my songwriting prompt in my head when I wrote it. And now I sing it and I feel like a psychopath because I love singing so much I can't help but smile when I sing. And then when I'm singing like about the world ending, I feel a little bit incongruent, you know? Because I am team love and humanity. Hopefully you can tell. But it looks like I'm getting a lot more joy out of that narrative than I should. And I'm aware. But I love singing, so it is what it is. This song is called In the Good Light. One I've been singing. It's been with me for a while now, this song.
was looking for something to hang my head on. Hungry for a feeling even I could not yet name. And I only meant to thank you, but instead I said I'm sorry. And now you're looking at me like you might not look at me the same. And don't you wanna see me, don't you wanna see me in the good light? Ooh, don't you wanna feel it, don't you wanna know the best of all? That there's 100 people talking and it hasn't crossed a single one's mind that you and I are here at all. And the problem solver in me thinks that you might be my problem. But I tried that one before and it never quite lives up. And I wish that it was simple just to tell you how I'm feeling. Like feeling on its own wasn't difficult enough. But don't you wanna see me, don't you wanna see me in the good light? Ooh, don't you wanna feel it, don't you wanna know the best of all? That there's 100 people talking and it hasn't crossed a single one's mind that you and I are here at all. That you and I are here. I know you wanna see me, don't you wanna see me in the good light? Ooh, don't you wanna feel it, don't you wanna know the best of all? There's 100 people talking and it hasn't crossed a single one's mind that you and I are here at all. That you and I are here at all. That you and I are here. Are here at all. This is one I wrote for an EP I put out a long time ago that was story songs. Many of my songs are story songs, but this EP was other people's stories. It was songs inspired by stories from close people in my life that I thought needed to live in the world in song form, which turned out to matter to me, but to none of the people the owners of the stories. If anything, they were completely off-put and annoyed by the whole situation, and continue to be, some of them. But I continue to play them because I don't know why, because I must. So this is one of those. This is for a hippie I know, whose name is Beth. And she told me a lot of stories about her wilder younger days, living out of a school bus in Santa Barbara in the 70s, sleeping under the California stars, all these very romantic, cinematic backdrops to stories of her life. And then when I started to play music, she would always ask me, of course she loves Joni Mitchell, as she should, as we all should, but when I started to play music, she would always want to hear from me this one very specific Joni song, this song Blonde in the Bleachers, off For the Roses. And it always struck me that was her request. And sometimes I think that songs are ways for us to relate to versions of people that maybe we'll never know otherwise. They're like
these little beacons that live in the world and attract us at different times for different reasons and mean different things to us. So I was always fascinated by that song being her choice. And she also happens to be blonde, so that fit too. But anyways, I wrote this song kind of making a narrative around some of the stories she shared about her life. And it pays homage to Joni, and it references Blonde in the Bleachers. And yeah, this idea of a young Beth seeking solace in that song in particular as she navigates her complicated young life.
Bethany is 5 foot, with hair down to her knees, and she carries the guitar of a boy she loves but never sees. And she'll follow him to Santa Barbara when she is just 19, with some money from her father, a man she loves but never sees. And she is lost in the record, singing Blonde in the Bleachers. She is free, but she's tired already. So she lived out of a school bus parked in some old lady's yard, and to this day she'll thank the 70s and the California stars. But at night she still got lonely, and the boy with the guitar, he couldn't give a damn about it, and she still held him in her heart. And she is lost in the record, singing Blonde in the Bleachers. She is free, but freedom never comes easy. Love, it never comes freely, just as Bethany. And the boy with the guitar became a man with a full band. Oh, he left her with a baby, chose the road over a family. So Bethany, she left there for a farm out in the country, raised the little girl up wild with the horses and the daisies. And she is lost in the record, singing Blonde in the Bleachers. She is free, but freedom never comes easy. Love, it never comes free. And she is lost in the record, singing Blonde in the Bleachers. She is free, but freedom never comes easy. And love, it never comes freely, just ask Bethany.
Thank you. I have a few more songs for you. Thank you for being the most wonderful audience. And yeah, and coming here tonight. As I said before, to the whole Fallout Shelter crew here, there's a big team, and I don't want to forget anybody, but I'm really grateful for the very warm welcome, and to Bill Hurley for believing in my songs when I was so small, and it's really cool to have been embraced by the music community so young, and Bill was a real champion of mine, and to see this place grow into what it is now. So it's really good to be here and to be with all of you. Thank you, thank you. This is a new song that doesn't live anywhere in the world yet, except for here, right now. I went through a season some months ago in the fall where I was really stressed out about the state of things. I'm a stressy leaning person. I got quite anxious, the more I engage with my phone and the more information I get about what's going on, the more I get stressed and nervous. So I was in this nervous season, particularly nervous about the state of the world. And the one medicine, I swear to God, for me at that time, was just bukus and bukus and bukus of Tracy Chapman. I had to have her with me, like, to sleep. I had to have her with me in the car. I had to have her with me in the shower. Like, she had to be with me all the time, and I would feel the fear creep up, and I'd be like, Tracy, Tracy, Tracy. And I'd put Tracy on. And it worked. I really recommend it. Just let her go. Just all the records, all the way through. Like, even when you're sleeping, subliminal. Just keep Tracy close, when you feel the anxiety creep in. But anyways, I accredit this song to that season, because it's still a mystery to me, all the, whatever osmosis happens, where the songs come from, like what goes in and what comes out. But I know that Tracy has this song, Why? It's an amazing song, Why? Why do the babies die? There's enough food to feed the world. Why, when there's so many of us, are there people all alone? It's a great song, and it just asks all these questions about society. Why? And then she titled it Why. And then one day I was sitting and I was writing, and I wrote the first line of this song, which says, who's gonna tell you the truth when you need it? And I thought, well, if this were a Tracy song, she would just say, who. So I followed in her footsteps, and I made this song, Who, and just asked a lot of questions about who. So it's called Who.
Gonna tell you the truth when you need it, and who's gonna bandage the wound when you're bleeding, who's gonna be there for you? From the funeral, and who's gonna check your pulse when you feel numb? Who? 'Cause it hurts here, it's true. Who's gonna be there for you? And who, if we've all given up on the rest, and why, when it's hard enough as it is, 'cause we need it, it's true. Who's gonna be there for you? is gonna be there for you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to leave you with one final song here, unplugged. I have some merch over there. Like I said, I will actually be there this time, I promise. And more importantly, I have a mailing list. I'm building and have been building for years now a small but mighty universe around these songs of mine, one person at a time. So if this music means something to you and you want to stay in touch, please do join my mailing list over there, and please come say hello. This song is called Barcelona. Thank you.
I sat in the corner and kept to myself. I think the bar staff felt sorry for me, 'cause they brought me a beer and some pieces of bread. And then after a while left me. I was thinking about how you laugh when you say what the bank doesn't know is I could die any day. And it took me a while, but it was you who taught me that that's just the truth for everybody. Your dad's sunroof was down as we drove through the town. Beneath the mountain he named you after. Then your beautiful friend saw a heart she could mend. For a moment the night filled with laughter. And the moon came slow over Barcelona and paved a path across the wide dark sea, like a joke, like a dance, like a song that holds you. I still can't tell if it's a dream. Underground on the train, oh, it's hard to explain. I had the feeling that something was wrong, and a stranger could see, so she waited with me until we both knew the danger was gone. Beneath the cypress and palms, oh, we walked arm in arm. You won't find this place alone. You rolled your cigarette without fear or regret. I just hope I can find my way back. In the moon, hanging slow over Barcelona and paved a path across the wide dark sea, like a joke, like a dance, like a song that holds you. And I still can't tell if it's a dream. No, I still can't tell if it's a dream.
I didn't go too far. Hi. Wow. I need like a recording of you guys for when the energy isn't this good. I need to like have you piped in, you know? Yeah, or you just come. Just, yeah, everywhere. Well, now I have a recording of you guys of this night. So, that's some more good news. Thank you. This is another one. I'll leave you with this. If I end on a down note, I can't sleep at night. I feel guilt about it. The song is called "The Little Sadness," but I promise it's actually a happy song. It's about moments that are so precious. You want to put them in a bottle and take them with you, and you can't. You just have to live them and let them go. And this is sad, but it's only sad because it's joyful. So the song is a workaround joy song through the sadness angle. But it's still, I think, the right sentiment. So, thank you for this beautiful, beautiful night together.
On the long ride to Munich, I was glad to be alone. I saw the future like a blanket on the foggy mountain roads. When it was too late to go back and too early to call home, I thought everyone I love is asleep out there. And I've got all of this new life I've got to put somewhere. I've got to put somewhere. A man whose name I can't pronounce, and a waitress he'd once loved, took me dancing in a part of town that they were both fond of. When it was too late to go back, and I had nowhere to call home, everyone they love is asleep out there. And I'm just passing through on my way somewhere. On my way somewhere. And here comes the little sadness. Here comes the little sadness again. 'Cause you can't take it with you, but for a moment I'll pretend. No, you can't take it with you in the end. On the night of some election, we were walking in the park. It was dusk and there were people out, guns strapped upon the guards. And I was noticed by some strangers as they waited for the train. Someone was talking about America and asked me to explain. And I said, everyone I love is asleep out there. I forgot I have a life of my own somewhere, of my own somewhere. And here comes the little sadness. Here comes the little sadness again. Like a story I won't tell you, like a letter I can't send. 'Cause you can't take it with you in the end. No, you can't take it with you.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much.